My blind girlfriend told 600,000 people that she had never really loved me. I confused gratitude with love, Claire said during a live stream. Evan was there when I lost my sight. I needed him. That doesn't mean I wanted him. Then the man sitting beside her laughed. His name was Julian. Online, he was her new creative director. In a hotel confirmation inside our share business inbox, he was listed as her second guest. That night, I removed my card from every bill I had been paying for her company and resigned as its unpaid manager. Claire told her followers I was punishing a blind woman for becoming independent. She thought losing my money was the consequence. It wasn't. My name is Evan, and I met Claire 4 years earlier at a community radio station in Denver. I repaired equipment there. She hosted a local music program. Claire had a degenerative eye condition. She could still see shapes and strong colors, but it was getting worse. "Don't become my caretaker," she said. "I'm looking for a boyfriend." I respected that. Claire already used a cane and knew her phone screen reader better than I knew my own phone. 6 months later, an infection took most of the vision she had left. For a while, every familiar room felt unfamiliar. I started knocking 3 times before I entered her apartment. 2 quick knocks, then 1 slow knock. It saved her from having to ask who was there. Soon, she said, "Come in, Evan," before I touched the handle. I helped when she asked and stayed out of the way when she didn't. It felt like a relationship, not an inspirational video. The videos began by accident. Claire reviewed a talking kitchen scale. I cleaned the audio and added captions. It received 80,000 views in a week. Within 18 months, she had sponsorships, a podcast, and more than 600,000 followers. Claire was the talent. But while keeping my regular job, I edited her videos, tracked invoices, and paid for the software and equipment before sponsorship money became steady. Then Julian contacted her. He had managed 2 lifestyle creators. He said Claire could double her income if she stopped making disability content and sold a larger story, a woman who needed no one. At first, that sounded healthy. Then he began removing me from it. He cut my voice from videos and asked me not to attend meetings because brands might assume Claire depended on me. When I questioned expenses, he said I feared her success. Claire partly agreed. She had spent years being praised for ordinary things, and she hated it. I didn't understand why independence required pretending I had never mattered. One Friday, Claire said she and Julian were flying to Seattle for a conference. She told me the company had booked separate rooms. The confirmation that reached our business email listed 1 room, 1 bed, and 2 guests. When she came home, I asked if there was something she wanted to tell me. She didn't deny it. She said Julian made her feel seen as a woman, not as someone recovering from blindness. That hurt, but it was honest. I told her we were finished. At the end of the month, I would stop paying the company expenses charged to my card. I exported her contracts, invoices, and passwords and gave them 30 days to transfer the accounts. I didn't take her money or lock her out. I stopped donating mine and my labor to their new relationship. 3 days later came the live stream. Claire never used my name, but she described me as a controlling ex who wanted credit for her career. Then she said she had confused gratitude with love. Someone asked whether she had ever found me attractive. Julian laughed first. Claire paused. Then she said, "Let's just say I couldn't verify the reviews." The clip spread further than any video I had edited for her. People found my account and mocked my face, my job, even the way I spoke. I almost uploaded the hotel confirmation. Instead, I posted 1 sentence. "I wish Claire success, but I will not discuss a private relationship for entertainment." Then I logged out. 4 months later, I heard 3 knocks on my apartment door, 2 quick, 1 slow. Claire was standing in the hallway with her sister. Julian had disappeared after changing the payout information on 2 sponsorship accounts to an LLC he controlled. Nearly $27,000 had gone to him. 3 brands were also demanding work Claire had never agreed to deliver. Julian had accepted their deposits and spent the money. Claire asked me to come back temporarily. She said I was the only person who understood the records. I wanted to say no. Instead, I showed Claire the archive I had prepared before leaving. Every contract and payment was organized by date. I sent it to her attorney and explained which accounts needed to be frozen. That took 20 minutes. Then Claire apologized, not only for the affair or the live stream. She admitted Julian had given her a version of independence that required an audience. The crueler she made us sound, the more praise she received for escaping. Did you ever love me? I asked. She said yes. Then why did you tell everyone you didn't? Claire had no answer that made it better. I did not take her back. Her lawyer recovered some of the money, and the brands eventually dropped their claims after seeing the emails. Claire deleted the live stream and posted a direct apology. She didn't blame Julian for the things she had chosen to say. That mattered. It just didn't repair us. For years, Three Knocks admit, it's me. You're safe. Open the door. That night, I realized love can help someone through the darkest part of their life, but it cannot survive being rewritten as shame. Claire left quietly, and for the first time, I didn't follow her footsteps down the hall. If the person you loved publicly said they had only stayed out of gratitude, could an apology ever be enough? Tell me what you would have done in the comments, and subscribe to Story Voyage for more stories about betrayal, consequences, and the moment someone finally chooses self-respect.